So we apparently still have stop and search going on. Let's take a look at where this comment is coming from.
Morning. Right. Can look at road block insurance safety for the public. Okay. The documents up to date. Yes. Yeah, well, inspect on the place. So what's the reason for the stop? Under the road traffic act. Yeah, the road traffic act, but it's not an offense. I didn't commit an offense. What's the reason for the stop? Under the road traffic act. Yeah, but the police pause, stop any vehicle and search. Okay. And check documents. I don't know about that law. The way the law works is that if I commit an offense, you pull me over. You randomly stopped me a while ago, and you have to say I check documents. That's not how the law works. I work for a law firm. That's not how the law works. All right, what's your name? Constable Campbell. Why is your name or your badge number not visible? This is the badge number. No, it's not visible. Your name is not visible. Under your. I don't need it. I already have on the badge number. No, but your name tag and your thing. Sir. According to your force order, it's supposed to be visible. We know this. It's supposed to be visible. It is not visible now. No. What number am I seeing? What number am I seeing? This is the number. Okay, that's visible now, but you still don't have a name tag. No, I wasn't issued a name. Oh, you wasn't issued one? No, what's your name? What's your name, by the way? Constable Campbell. Okay, what's the division? Which station you work? Okay. And you were telling me that you randomly stopped me for no reason whatsoever. No, I want to get this clear. Come here, repeat your road traffic act here. You stopped me for no reason whatsoever because your road traffic act, your own one you have, tell you that you can check my documents for no reason whatsoever, no offense. Repeat this, please. Alright, you stopped me for no reason whatsoever. Just to check my documents, no offense. So something's wrong with police stopping under the road traffic act to inspect the documents? Yeah, alright, if I refuse to give you my documents, no, they don't have to put it on. No, I have a copy of it. No, if I refuse to give you, what offense are you going to write? What ticket are you going to write me? Am I free to go? Alright, what ticket are you going to write me? Sir, I'm inspecting the document. No, I'm asking a question. If I refuse to give you the document, what ticket? Alright, I'm not going to deal with the officer. I'm just asking you a question. A simple question I ask you though. When you're ready to present. Let me ask you a question. Alright, who's the superior? Who's your superior? Okay. Okay. You see what I'm saying then? Hello? Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna call you back. Good morning. Mr. Edman? Yes, ma'am. Okay. I was talking to your officer there. He's telling me he's doing some document checks. Of course, his name tag is coordinated. No, but of course his name tag and his badge number was not visible at all. It was hidden. He just forced it out. I can play by the camera. He forced it out a while ago and show me it. He has no name tag. According to his force order, he's supposed to have these things are supposed to be visible. I clearly asked him what was I pulled over for. He said there's no offense. He's just doing a random document check. Yeah, the NCR, the road traffic act allows you to do spot checks. Alright, so I asked you the same question. If you're going to go, let me teach you the thing. You're probably not understanding. If you're going to go into search, that is where other acts come into play. And he did not search your vehicle. He's asking for your documents. So I asked him the same question. What's the consequences if I don't? Sir, would have to escort you. And what's going to be the next step? Am I going to be detained? Am I going to be detained? Documents for me, please. Thank you. I'm saying, am I going to be detained? Present documents. If you refuse to, we will deal with it otherwise. And your name is Edman, right? Yes, sir. Inspector of police. You're inspector and you're violating my rights right now. You stop my freedom. Hold on. You stop my freedom of movement because I'm now late for an appointment. Sir. And you're threatening me. About the road traffic act? Yes, but the road traffic is not constitutional. We know this. It's not a statute. Okay, let me get the documents. Because you forced me. You told me you're going to detain me and carry me around there and deal with me. I'm not putting words in them out. I work for a law firm, but I also want to make sure you told me that. You threatened me. Alright, here you go. And remember, we have several witnesses. No, but I have my witness. And we have body camera. Alright, so if I refuse to provide the document, what are you going to do? Sir, you asked me the same question 25,000 times. Oh boy.
Alright, so let's cover the preliminaries. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an attorney, I'm not providing legal advice, I do not provide consultation. So those of you asking for my telephone number or different ways to contact me regarding your situation, I cannot help, okay? All I do is share information and what I would do as an individual. I can't tell you what to do in yours. Now, let's recap what exactly was happening here. We have a random spot check by the police. They created a station on the side of the road and just randomly pull over any car them feel so that they can fish for an offense. Now, we have seen this several times. This is not new. The Supreme Court has consistently said the police has no duty where there is no crime. Let me say that again. The Supreme Court itself already explained that there is no duty where there is no crime. The Constabulary Force Act, Section 13, as well says the police can only engage in criminal matters. So how does a random spot check fall in between that little bit of power that is given to police? How can the police now extend a power that only exists if there is a crime? Can someone explain that? Because I can't. It is strictly unlawful. Every random spot check, if it is not specifically supported by information or a visible action that constitute what is a crime, what can be considered a crime, or what looks like it is going to turn into a crime. The police cannot stop you. The police cannot just randomly decide that, you know what, I'm going to dig you up, I'm going to try find, I'm going to question you, I'm going to interview you, I'm going to ask you for documents, I'm going to ask you to verify this and that and blah, blah, blah. Listen, we talk about several different ways to approach this. One way is not to talk to them. Especially if you work for a law firm, you should know better. You should never talk to the police. Don't give them information that could be used as evidence. It does not matter what you say. Unless you ask a question, they answer, and you just proceed however way you want to proceed. If that was me, I say, what is the offense, officer? What did you observe? Or what crime is my car or me involved in that you are investigating? If they can't give me an answer, just give me your documents and registration and license and whatever. No problem, officer, here you go. Because me have my dash cam around. If I have a dash cam, me put my phone on record. That's simple. It does not matter what you say. If the officer decides to give you a ticket, if the officer decides to detain you, if the officer decides to take your car or your vehicle. It does not matter what you say. Unless you're a prominent figure and them figure say, yo, I don't want to anger the person or whatever. That is the only way you probably get out of that. But the point is not to get out of it. Make them incriminate themselves. Learn how to formulate your own lawsuit. A lot of times, we find it convenient to just pay the ticket, don't waste a day in court, etc., etc., etc. How does that help you next week when they stop you? How does that help you next week when they give you a next ticket? How does that help you 6 months down the line when they tell you, say, yeah man, random stop check, spot check. So now, give me your documents them again. Ray, blah, blah, ray, blah, blah. No one is penalized for doing these things. That's why they continue. That's why you hear people under the comments saying, come to class. If you don't know how to deal with these matters, it makes sense you just don't talk to them. Because it is dangerous. The more you talk, the more problems you're going to be in. Let me say that again. The more you talk and you try to explain, sometimes it is the more problems you cause upon yourself. Because the officers are going to now deal with you hostile because they think you're either wasting their time or you're trying to get out of the ticket. It doesn't matter what you ask them in many cases, you know. The mentality is almost the same. There is no offense, there is no crime. But yet still they are continuing what they think to be a duty. So it is up to you. It is up to us. It is up to we to change the situation by bringing all of them to court. Every ticket where you pay, there is a lost opportunity to hold somebody accountable. It is because many people don't even have confidence in the justice system. But you can't have confidence in something that you don't know how to navigate. Common sense no work in a court. We've talked about this many times. Don't argue with the officer. You cannot use common sense in court. Learn one legal term per day. There is a series on my page. If you go on the page, it's called Daily Dose of Law. If you go on the page at the very top of the videos, you see the series. You click on Daily Dose of Law, and you can start learning one word per day. You don't need to learn everything one time. You can learn one word per day, and it will surely help you in overstanding a lot of the things that are going on. Come to class, come to the lives. If you find yourself available, we don't even know when the lives are going to be, in the future. But for now, it's on Wednesdays. If you join the live on Wednesdays, Many times I explain a lot of this. I show you the evidence in law. I show you the different ways that you can attack a scenario, the different things that you should be getting in your brain, how you can approach a situation, what I would do in situations. But you see, that video we just watched, Virgin, you're arguing with the police on the side of the road. 99% of the time it will not work. Do not argue. Do not argue. What we say? Do not argue. If you have a dash cam, you have all the evidence you need. So when you ask your question, what is the offense you suspect me of committing, or what is the offense that you see me committing, and the officer said this is a random spot check, that's it. You don't need nothing else. What more do you really need? You have all the evidence you need, so you just go to court. You don't try argue or try explain or try tell them what them don't know about the law. That is your job to go prosecute them. Because once they give you a ticket, they have already prosecuted you. See? So, in this case, the arguing on the side of the road, you just waste your time. You probably waste 10, 15, 20 minutes because of the arguing on the side of the road. Just take the ticket and go on. You see? Lawful. Always.